My name is Robert Maddox, better known as Big Boo.
And who are you?
Lil Boo.
Back on November the 12th, he came down with a fever and some vomiting, and within a couple days it had spiked to 104, and they admitted us here into Cabrini Hospital. Within 4 or 5 more days, he was just continually, progressively getting sicker, to the point that they felt like they needed to ship him to another hospital in the Children's Miracle Network. So they sent us to New Orleans, and ended up, he was diagnosed with swine flu. The swine flu caused congestion to take over his lungs. So at that time they placed him on a machine called ECMO. And ECMO was a heart and lung bypass machine. So he spent about 53 days with out of heartbeat and breathing. The machine was doing the work. And so from that, it caused him to have multi-organ failure. We just went through one obstacle after another, you know, and after 501 days, we were released. And I got to witness and be involved in the Children's Miracle Network over the last 4 years. The hospitals work together to where if there's, you know, each one of them have specialties in different things, and how they were willing to say, you know what, we need to move you here, but how the network works. You know, there was times that when he got out of the hospital that he was still spent 2 years on kidney dialysis. And so in the state of Louisiana, there's very few, actually in the nation, very few people that does pediatric dialysis. And so it basically bound us here. And you couldn't go anywhere or do anything, even though he was able. You know, he'd been in the hospital for 501 days. He would have liked to went to Disney World or wherever. And through the Miracle Network and them networking with other hospitals, we were able to find out where these places were, have the records sent over, and be able to travel with him a little bit and do things that, you know, he was alive again, and we were able to enjoy life. So God had blessed us before we got sick, but I think to myself, what if this would have happened in the midst of some of the times in my life that I was not financially stable? What if it would have hit me then? You know, people don't understand how important it is to support something like this until they feel the impact. I can tell you, I felt the impact. And I'm going to tell you that we try to support all we can. Just because there are tons of people out there that sickness is affecting every day. They're hospitalized. They you know, how do you work? Do you leave your baby? Does the people out there expect these people to leave their child sick in a room and go back to work? So they're without work. You know, a lot of them don't have family. And you know, not only do they need your prayers, they need your financial support. And I'm telling you, God blessed me to where I didn't need that help, even though people gave and did it. And I can promise each and every one of you, God blesses those who bless others. And you need to help. So I beg people to get involved and to help the Children's Miracle Network. And I thank God for everyone's prayers and what they've done for me and my family.